Hi, welcome back to the Carton Show. Great to have you here. A beautiful Friday, and that's Tyreek Hill. As the Dolphins get ready to work their way towards the number one seed, they're in Washington this week. Tyreek talked about the difference of playing in Miami versus playing in Kansas City. Yeah, I'm walking through that, Jacoby. Side chick? I'm not familiar with that term.
Well, see, Travis Kelce was Patrick Mahomes' main go-to.
Got it.
And then he felt like Hill was the side chick. But there's always a little truth to jokes. I think he really meant it when he was like, Kelce, he invited Kelce over, never invited me over. Like, there's a little bit of truth in the humor. But here's a great way to, explain it.
Yeah.
His main chick is first things first. Side chick is the Carton Show.
Wow.
Now you get it? Now you get it?
So we're the side.
We're the side chick
We're the
for
side.
Greg Jennings.
I actually like to differ.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would say.
Well, I guess which show do you dress up for?
Oh. We're in unison right here.
Okay.
Wardrobe
great
matters.
I gotta be honest. I thought the term was side piece, but if we're going,
Same thing.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're talking about the same thing there, and I'm going to let it go at that. I've gotten in enough trouble. So I'm going to
Let's go to over.
I thought the side piece was the biscuit,
go to
to be
over.
honest with you.
With the gravy, too.
Thank you.
There you go.
You never get the coleslaw at those places,
Nope.
but the biscuit's a must. In any event, that's Terry being very funny, and to be fair, he had a choice. You could stay with the old lady, or you could go to a new place, and all of a sudden you're treated like you're the trophy wife. And that's how he's being treated down in Miami.
But they beat the Chiefs.
He would have been the main focus had he said yes to the Jets.
That's true.
And the deal was on the table.
He also would be asking out.
Yeah, he also didn't want to date a one-legged woman 50 pounds overweight.
Right.
No offense, Troy. In any event, from there, let's now go to Jacoby for the weekly segment of Friday Over-Unders.
Very special edition of Over-Unders today, guys. We are solely exclusively focusing on the big game between the Niners and the Eagles. And I'm going to start with you, Craig.
Yes.
Very simple.
I love it.
47.5. That's the actual over-under.
It is?
Yeah, we're going to start simple.
47.5.
47.5. Will there be 48 total points scored in this game between the Eagles and the Niners?
Yeah, I think we're getting a shootout. I take the over on this. As you guys have made a really good point of earlier in the week, one of your concerns with the Eagles is what? Their passing defense. Well, San Francisco does what really well? Throw the football. Whether it's to Kittle, whether it's to Debo on jet, crossing routes, whether it's deep to Ayuk, whatever it might be, they throw the ball very, very well. And we know McCaffrey out of the backfield is a dual threat. And I think on the flip side, has there been a defense yet this year that shut down the Eagle offense? No. Is there one capable of it? Maybe the front four of San Francisco. But I think it's going to be points galore. I think you're going to get a lot of what we got last night. High-powered offenses going toe-to-toe with each other. And I say over.
Yeah, I would agree with you, but it's calling for rain, Craig Carton.
Oh, yeah.
This game is going to be on the ground. Two big-time defenses. I think this is going to be a ground-and-pound, ugly type game. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot of scoring.
Craig?
I'm with you, Willie. It's going to be under. Look, I'm with you. I think when you look at the Eagles, they understand how to establish their running game, what opens up their passing game.
But they didn't do it much last week.
They didn't do it much, but I think when you're going up against a physical team, a brand of style of football that the 49ers want to play, you got to match that same energy.
Okay.
Next one's pretty simple as well, 71.5. That is the actual over-under for yards for A.J. Brown.
Yards for A.J. Brown. Listen, the last couple weeks, not so much with A.J. Brown. It looks like Devontae Smith is now the focal point, 71.5. All right. I'll be your Huckleberry in this one.
All right.
I'm going to go under. I think the trend continues. I think Smith is now more of the number one option, deep at least, compared to A.J. Brown. I think that's the beauty of that Eagle offense, that they can pick either guy. Sometimes they might pick both guys. When Jalen Hurts is on, he's got a lot of time to throw the ball. And that's not a knock on A.J. Brown. He's one of the great wide receivers. In Philly, they think he might be the best wide receiver the franchise has ever had. Meaning Mike Quick, peace out. Howard Carmichael, peace out. T.O., who's only there for a couple years, peace out. Deshaun Jackson, peace out. That being said, we have a little trend going. And the trend right now is Smith's getting more of the yards and scoring opportunities. So I think that continues in this game against San Francisco.
Yeah, I think the train doesn't stop. I'm going under. I think A.J. Brown Valley, he's a big red zone threat. Like I said, DeAndre Smith, you go back to that game against the Buffalo Bills, once he got implemented in the run game and they put him behind Jalen Hurts, they came downhill. They was able to exploit the Everett. Excuse me, my mouth was all over.
It's all good.
Attack the edges, man. They were a lot better offense, so I think it's going to be a run game dominant.
Over.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, over. And the reason why I say it's going to be over, because when you do establish the run, what does that open up? Your play action pass. If the 49ers can't get a pass rush on Jalen Hurts and they can't stop the run, they're going to take their shot with A.J. Brown, and he's going to make you pay.
Can I know I can, because I'm going to.
Yeah.
Add an over-under real quick?
Of course.
I think this would be an interesting over-under question. Okay. DeAndre Swift, rushing yards, over-under 70.
Oh.
Hopefully it's over.
If you're a Philly fan,
it has to be
don't you
over.
kind of feel like it has to be over?
You got that guy Gainwell who's balling too.
Like to me, the point you've made about Philly, which I think is dead on accurate, is when Swift is a focal point of the Eagle offense, he's as quick and good as any starting running back right now, I think, in the NFL, all due respect to whoever your favorite running back is. That Eagle offense is unstoppable. And we saw it even last week. They didn't go to Swift at all in the first half. And in the second half against the Buffalo Bills, it was all of a sudden the DeAndre Swift show, which then did what? Opened up everything else for Brown and for Smith, down the field. So to me, if the Eagles do win this game, and I don't think they're going to, they're not going to win it if DeAndre Swift doesn't get double-digit carries and over 60, 70 yards.
Craig, I think one thing that would do is that would keep that defensive front for the Niners on the field. And that can really pay off later on in the game.
So.
All right, moving on. This one's for you, Willie. This is your specialty.
Oh, yes.
Pancakes or pancake blocks?
8.5 post-whistle brouhahas. You know what I'm talking about? Not penalties.
How many?
Just 8.5. Just breaking guys up, refs coming over, blowing whistles. 8.5 post-whistle brouhahas.
In the Philly game?
In the Philly. All Philly San Fran.
All Philly San Fran. 8.5 brouhahas. You can go first, Biggs. Go ahead.
I'm going over. What do you mean? Trash. The table's already set. Hassan Reddick. You got this offensive line is already starting to talk trash. You're talking about this Niners defense. Yeah, they're not talking now, but they will. There has to be scuffles. They're in Philly. The fans will be hostile. This will be a bloody game, and I love it.
Yeah.
Under. Look, I know all the talk all week long. You
hold on,
get
you're
excited
I'm
about
changing
it.
mine.
Don't change it. Don't change it.
You're getting booed.
You get
I don't
booed.
care if I'm getting booed. Yes, you have to play the game. These are two teams that are not highly penalized. They're not going to turn.
Oh, we're not talking penalties. We're talking about scuffles.
Yeah.
Like after the whistle.
The refs come over with the ball.
Scuffles turn into flags.
Oh, Greg.
He went way over.
Greg, to be fair, one little caveat, a little asterisk on mine, because I went under.
Exactly.
But then my man got booed. I don't want to get booed. I'm including fans fighting.
Yes, there you go.
You can't include that.
Yeah.
They're already over.
No, fighting with each other and fighting with players.
Hold on.
Much like last week.
Hold on. That brings us to our last one.
All right, great.
Start with you, Craig. 3.5 social media videos of fan fights.
Oh, this is going to be rough.
I mean, that's the pregame.
Yeah.
What's the over-under? 3.5?
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
They're fighting now.
Yeah, I got 93.
Yeah.
I got 93, which is also over.
That's over.
Yo, no joke. There's video out there. You go to TikTok, Instagram, whatever it is, X or Twitter. And I mentioned this the other day, and I love this. As much as I mock Philadelphia and the fans and the teams, all that stuff, here's what I love about Philadelphia fans. On Monday of this week, there's a middle-aged gal in her driveway with 2 8-foot folding tables, and there's not an inch of spare space because they're both entirely covered in green Jell-O shots. And she's taking a shovel and just sweeping them into an oversized Coleman cooler. That's preparation, that's Eagle fandom, and that's why it's going to be over 93 fights, 93 of them.
Don't bring the kids to this one.
No.
Keep the kids at home.
Hey there, thank you so much for watching The Carton Show. You can subscribe right here to get all the latest bits and segments from the show. And by the way, while you're at it, we have a lot of great shows on FS1, so check them out too.